What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome back to another episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode series. This is episode number 82, guys, and we're going to start today's episode off by having a little bit of a recap, seeing what we managed to do in the last episode and showing you guys that did miss anything, because it was a while ago since the last episode. I do believe it was 3 days ago now, and I have to apologise for that. I've been very ill recently, as well as being busy. It's a mixture of things, basically, but I didn't want to upload a commentary that wasn't good enough, basically. I tried doing it, but it just wasn't working, so I just decided maybe just leave it for today, and that is what I'm going to go ahead and do. But yeah, we will take a look at what we did in the last episode regardless, and see what we managed to do with regards to transfers. So in the last episode, we did actually put in a couple of bids in for a few goalkeepers. In fact, we put in bids for loads and loads of goalkeepers. We put in some for Luke Daniels, Joe Hart. We've got all these goalkeepers here that I put in offers for, hoping that we can get a good backup goalkeeper, or maybe even one that can replace Tom Heaton in the first team. Either way, it would be nice to have a bit of a better goalkeeper, either as backup or as a first choice goalkeeper at the club. We've got Cragno, who did accept his contract, I believe, or maybe he declined his contract, can't really remember. We'll have to have a look in a minute. And we also have Dragowski as well, another player that probably would be better as a backup. Maybe Cragno, not really too sure about his overall, but I think he actually could potentially be better than Tom Heaton, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to just simulate on here and see if we do get any contract offers accepted for these players. So we finally have a few emails here. We have a contract for accepted for Bartlomiej Dragowski, I believe that's his name. Not really too sure, to be honest, what his overall is currently, so I'm just going to go ahead and stall this for the time being. And for Alessio Cragno, it looks like he loves living in Italy, so it's going to take a little bit more to persuade him and maybe offer him a better contract. So for Cragno, I think I'm going to go ahead and offer 5 years, 20%, but then offer 25,000 a week. And I will also give him sporadic first team player as well, which is one better than he currently does have at Cagliari. So we have a match here against Göteborg. It is going to be the second leg, I do believe, of the Champions Cup playoff match. So it will be interesting as to whether we get a win in this one or not. We are at home, so I would be expecting that we would get a win. But let's go and set up the team, and I'll show you the team that I am going with for this match. So this is the team that I've decided to choose for this match, guys, against Göteborg. The second leg of the Champions League group stage, or the playoff stage, I guess it is. So in goal, we do have Tom Heaton. Then we have Lascelles, Milosevic. We also have Yedlin and Binham Williams as the left back and right back. And then we've also got Dele Alli, Chaloba and Big Romana in midfield. And then up front we do have Valvin, Manjon and also Depay, not Depay, sorry. I don't know why I said Depay. Depay, Morpay, kind of the same name really. But anyway, we've got Morpay up front. He's a little bit low on fitness, but I'm hoping this is a strong enough team so that we can actually go ahead and pick up a win and progress in the Champions League. We won the first leg, but only just. We won it at Göteborg's home ground, so I'm hoping now that we are at our home ground, we can actually get a win in this match. Not really too sure how it does work, but we did win the first leg, so I'm hoping that we can win the second leg and go on and progress in this tournament. Once again, they are pressing me a lot here. It's going to be very difficult to get the ball off of them. They're just passing it around so well, and they've actually found someone in the middle and they've hit the crossbar. That is so unlucky, and they probably should have scored from that. Oh my god, again, another opportunity, but it's a good save by Heaton once again. Seems like it's going to be the similar kind of opportunities going their way as in the first leg, because Göteborg really did create a lot of chances in the first leg, and they are putting a lot of pressure on me in this second leg, obviously looking for a way back into this tie. We don't need to score a goal, but if they score a goal, then we're in a bit of trouble, because that means that we would have to score a goal, and that would put us under a lot of pressure. So I'm hoping, especially from this free kick, that we can actually defend properly. Free kick here in a dangerous position. Are they going to go for goal? They're going to cross it in instead, and we've cleared it away well. A good opportunity on the counter-attack now, maybe. Let's pass this one off. Manjon over the top ball. There we go. Jordan Ibe all the way through. Just have a shot. Oh my god, it's a good save by the keeper again. That's a really bad challenge. We haven't actually been able to clear it away, and they've got an opportunity to score now. No, why did you take him out? He wasn't going to score from that, and we've conceded a penalty. Oh my god, this is a nightmare situation now. This is not good. This really isn't good. They've got an opportunity to score this, but which way are they going to go? Right, I'm going to go top right. Top right, yes! Oh, no. Okay, I was celebrating because I thought he was going to save it. And then he just parries it into his own net. That's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? But that means that it probably is going to go to extra time, actually, because we did get an away goal at their ground. So it's 2 away goals each, which means it's level on aggregate. So it's going to be an interesting match for the final, well, for the final part of the match, to be honest. I'm surprised they even scored that. Look at that from Heaton. He should have saved that. I dived the right way, but he just parried it into his own net. And that is a little bit of a catastrophe, really, from our goalkeeper. There we go. Do a nice over-the-top through ball. There we go. Don't know why they're pushing so many men forward, but we've got an opportunity here into Mouya, and he finishes it. Oh my god, we've actually finally got a goal. I made up for missing that chance earlier, and it's Mouya who looks to be the hero here to send us through to the next round of the Champions League. Look at this from Manjon, using his power and ability, and what a pass that is to find Mouya in the middle. The goalkeeping is completely awful there, but you're going to expect that. They're not the world's best team, and I'm just so happy that we've bounced back from that really, really bad penalty that we did concede earlier on. So there we go, guys. We get a draw from this match, which is a good result. It's not the best result that we could have asked for, but luckily we do go through in the Champions League, which is brilliant. Only on aggregate though, so against a side like this, I would have expected 4 or 5 goals really in this match. They're not the strongest of teams, and to only get a draw in this match at home, I'm a little bit disappointed. But the most important thing is we do go through on aggregate. It was a 1-1 draw on the day, and you can see there that Göteborg, again, they probably should have done better with the chances and possession that they did have, but I can't complain. We are through in the Champions League, and that is all that matters. So after this match, we do actually have a transfer offer for Jack Watmer from Barcelona of all clubs. Really? I really wouldn't have expected that, to be honest. 70 overall at the age of 22. He's a player that's been here since the beginning. Started off as 57 overall at the age of 18. So he's increased massively, and he's still doing very, very well. Even though he's not getting too much game time, he does well when he does play. And I think for that reason alone, I'm just going to go ahead and reject the offer. Even though I could get a lot of money for him. He's an original Portsmouth player, and you know my rule about that. I want to keep at least 2 of the Portsmouth originals at the club throughout the remainder of this series, because I think it just adds a bit of nostalgia to it, and it's good that we've stuck with a couple of players at least from the beginning of the series all the way to now. Chance offer accepted though for Alex McCarthy of $4.5 million plus Matthew Ryan. This will be an interesting one, and I will go ahead and offer this guy a contract. He's on 50 grand a week. He only wants 2 years, but I'm going to give him 3 years regardless. And I will also give him sporadic first team player or squad rotation player. I think that's what he will be. He'll probably be back up to Tom Heaton. I will give him this contract, and we will wait and see if he does accept it. And then we will have a choice between him, Kragno, and also that Polish goalkeeper as well. So we are going into transfer deadline day now, guys. It's been a while that we've been in this transfer window. We've made a lot of signings, and hopefully on deadline day we can make some more signings as well. So the 3 keepers that I have gone in for, they've accepted all of their contracts now. So really it's just between all 3 of them and which one I sign. I think the fact that he's on £1 grand a week maybe suggests to me that he's not the highest overall player. And I think for that reason, I'm just not going to go for Dragowski. Maybe in another transfer window, I will go for him. But for now, although the wage budget will go up a lot, I feel like it's going backwards, really. I think he's going to be much lower overall than Matthew Ryan. And this transfer would therefore just make no sense whatsoever. So that means we now only have Alessio Kragno and also Alex McCarthy. And because of the way that goalkeepers grow this year, and the fact that Alex McCarthy is going to cost us a little bit more, I think I'm going to go with Alex McCarthy, to be honest, because Kragno, he's only 24, so that may mean that he may not grow till he gets to 28, 29, and by that time, the series will be, well, it'll be over before he's even 26, in my opinion, so there's no point in going for him. He probably won't even grow that much, so based on how goalkeepers grow, I think going for Alex McCarthy will be a better option. Although he's more expensive, I think I will go ahead and sign him, and we will take a little look at his stats right now. So here's a little look at Alex McCarthy's stats. He's worth 4.5 million, so we actually paid his actual valuation Plus, we also offered Matthew Ryan, so a little bit of an overspend in my opinion, but I'm hoping that he does end up growing. He's 28 years old, and that will probably mean that he will end up growing. It's the same with Tom Heaton. He started to grow at the age of 28, 29, and I think the same will happen with Alex McCarthy, to be honest. So we have 2 hours left in the transfer window, and I don't really see us making too many more deals, so I'm just going to simulate onwards here. And even if we get a transfer offer accepted for any player, it's not even going to count for anything. So we have a transfer offer unacceptable there for Bulal Baluli again. Keep getting his name wrong, don't know what it is, just keep getting it wrong. But that is the end of transfer deadline day here in another transfer window. So we signed one player on transfer deadline day, and now I'm just going to go through and show you all of the players that these teams did end up selling and also buying. There's really not that many players that have gone and come really in these Premier League teams. I mean, you just look at it, there's nothing that's really happened, is there? Look, no acquisitions, no players sold, and then you look at us. We brought in a load of players and we've sold a load of players. Spent 23.5 million, and that is a little bit weird. Look at this, no players brought in, no players sold. It's just ridiculous. It's not realistic whatsoever that no teams are spending any money or selling any players. It's just the same squads that you come up against every single season, and until these players retire, and then they just use the same regens of those players. But regardless, we will have a look at the top deals as well. Balotelli did go to PSG for 44.5 million. Coquelin went to Wolfsburg for 19 million. And Manjon also came to us, of course, for 12 million. And apart from that, we're just going to simulate onwards here because that will be the end of transfer deadline day. And it's been a very, very productive end to a busy transfer window. So after that, we have actually got an interesting international management offer from Colombia. Now, I'm going to leave it to you guys in the comments down below because this is actually quite an interesting one, to be honest. And I wouldn't mind managing Colombia, to be honest. If you guys are up for that, let me know in the comments down below because I certainly would be. And if you want me to manage Colombia, do let me know, and I may actually go ahead and accept it in the next episode. So we have a game here against Spurs in the Premier League, and to be honest, I'm going to go ahead and sim this match. I don't usually sim matches, but to be honest, I don't think I can go on and commentate on this match, otherwise this episode will get a little bit too long. So I will just go ahead and simulate this match here, and we will see what kind of result we get from it. So the full-time whistle has gone in this simulation, and we've actually picked up a 1-0 result. Manjon getting the goal, and that is a very, very good result, to be honest. Considering we simmed it, I'm surprised that we actually managed to pick up a result away from home. That is very, very rare, especially when you're coming up against a team such as Tottenham. It can be very, very rare to pick up a good result and even a win. I mean, I'd be happy getting a draw, but getting a win is just absolutely fantastic. And again, our new signing, Manjon, does get on the score sheet for the only goal of the game. Right, so this is going to be the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and if you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, as it really does help my channel, guys, and it shows me that you are enjoying this series and you do want it to continue. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.